all you people are vampires. I know your stories are stale. And though you pretend to stand by us, I know you're certain we'll fail.
Welcome back to another episode of Turntable Tuesday.
Woo!
I'm Jackson.
I'm Dylan. I just screamed really loud.
I'm Chris.
And we are back together to review
are.
one more album.
One more.
Just one more.
today.
And then we're done forever.
We
We are
choose
done.
2008 -1 album Favorite Worst Nightmare from the alt garage rock legends, Monkeys from the Arctic.
The Arctic Monkeys.
No way.
Old yellow bricks loves the risk.
So this is Dylan's pick album.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is probably a
I'm gonna keep it real.
top 10 band from me.
Really?
I think so. I think
I don't think that's debatable. I think it's just given. They
it's
just-
good.
I think I don't know. They're not. It's a Billie Eilish thing where like they're not always my thing, but I recognize their talent
with their
and
newer stuff,
skill.
yeah, but I think with this old stuff, I mean, you can't hate it.
I don't. Well, how do I say this? I hate Jaxson.
Okay.
Wait, what?
So Dylan, why did you
Hashtag
pick
relatable.
Dylan,
I
why did
get
you
it.
pick this album?
So this album, obviously 505 was like that's like my start of liking Arctic Monkeys, and I've liked it for a long time from Arctic Monkeys, but other than that, like I started getting into this album more, and it's just really good alt rock.
I feel like there's a lot of surf rock in there that I like a
Yeah,
lot of more
almost.
influence. More in this album than more in this album than I'd say what people say I am. I'm not.
I didn't realize 505 was off this album.
It was.
It was.
You know the best part about this album?
What?
The bass.
Yeah.
No way.
I
said
think
The bass lines go unnecessarily.
Maybe that's why I thought it was
hard
good.
throughout the entire
My
thing.
Everyone always pointed out to me that I always listen to like I like
Jackson,
songs
may I have
with a
some of your
strong.
notes?
Because I always talk about how I really like songs with strong bass lines,
Yeah.
and maybe that's why I
They're
like this
all
album.
on your
Is
note.
that the same box of cashews from like 4 days ago?
Yeah, you know how
You haven't
long
ate that much?
cashews last.
Did you see that I put? Okay, never mind.
You put them all in Hector's cup, and then
Yeah.
I had to pour them back.
Okay, this is this House is Circus. It's not my favorite song, but I wanted to. It's
Well,
like it's a really good song.
What's your review?
What's
out
your
of
review?
10?
Yeah, man.
Oh, this is probably a 9 out of 10. I have an album of Arctic Monkeys above that. That's like
It's
a 10 out of
Humbug,
10.
So,
and it's
if
just
it's good-
It's so dumb that you picked that, right? Is it Humbug or Second and C?
Wait, how
Or
many
is it
people are in
AM?
the
Whoa, can we calm down for a second?
What-
Which one?
It's
is
Dude.
it?
AM.
Thing is, AM is instrumentally cool, but lyrically,
Wait, are we talking
AM
about the
is
one that's my
mid.
10 out of 10? Oh no, my 10 out of 10 is Second and C.
What? How many?
That's not an L take.
Are you
How
sh-
many,
No, that
um,
is a mega L take. Are you serious right now, bro?
How many?
That
How many people are in the
over-
band?
How many?
4 or 3?
How many? How many?
What are the- What are their names?
Foe.
I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, AR. Oh, wait, it's
Arc.
Arc.
Tick,
Monk.
Key.
My favorite one.
They're actually all monks. So
Well, what's your rating out of 10 for this?
9.
9.
And you don't know the. Okay.
Now play the song.
You're toast.
I feel like his voice is almost overdriven. Like I think they do that on purpose, but it sounds
do.
good.
Sorry.
He just fits in.
Who's next?
No, very well.
I am.
Jackson's next.
It's a good album. Some part like it's really good throughout, but it's
There's
not
a lot
always
more,
my
like-
thing. It's not always.
It's a little more dissonant. I feel like there's like parts
A
where
little
like the guitars don't really match too hard, but like it's all just so overdriven. Not like with the like the tone is overdriven, like it's blaring to the point where it's like fine.
I think
I
it's
think it
almost
just
like
doesn't matter.
the album is almost an experience.
It is an experience.
From the beginning of
I don't know what
what's
that.
the
It
first
sounds
song called?
like if you like their music, you like it, right? And that
Yeah.
means you would like this whole album because it all kind of sounds like them. I mean, like Arctic Monkeys has a sound, right?
Well, yeah, I think they took a more indie approach to their sound here,
Yeah, this
or
one
because
is-
this was early on in their career, this was their original sound, and they then dived a little deeper into the rock side with AM, and now they're doing
They're,
jazz.
I think AM is their anthem rock. It's definitely their
Mhm.
anthem rock album. This one is a slightly more indie, I would say, especially with like 505. It's a slightly more indie, or maybe like slightly, I don't want to say experimental because there's nothing really experimental, but it's much when we're looking at the first album, what people say I am, I'm not. That is the most strong alt garage rock song.
I think-
Well, I
Yeah,
think this
this
is
is
them, right? This is like them before they got big kind of off this album, right?
Yeah.
So I think this was truly them and what they wanted to do, and I feel like anything after this was kind of what they had to do to get keep pleasing the crowd, right?
Yeah.
So I think this was like one of their last tastes of like what's called like creators' freedom,
Creative freedom.
creative freedom.
I think what the next was Suck It and See, which I think
Yeah.
was in 2009, and that one is like a
Mid.
it's very dark core. It's sort of overdone. Basically.
I think this is just a very well produced
After-
garage rock album.
And
I
it's
think
simple but not simple.
you could
Not
yeah, you can easily digest the music, but the more you listen to it,
it's
you
mixed
more
really well. I
it's
think too.
musically, it's very has that creative freedom.
I
Where
can
it's
pick
all
out-
over the place.
I can pick out each part in my head when I'm listening to it, and it's always like it's just pleasant to hear. It's awesome. So
pleasant.
It's a
pleasant.
pleasant park
Exquisite,
experience.
elegant.
All right, Jackson, what's your
My
your
favorite song was Teddy Picker. I was the last one to pick a song, so it was honestly gonna go "This House Is a Circus," then "Do Me a Favor," but then Teddy Picker was my third favorite.
Well, you should have told me. I could have picked another one.
yeah.
No, this is Teddy Picker.
And rating out of 10, big guy.
7.5.
See what I
It's
mean?
the
Though it
bass line.
all
Bum,
sounds
bum,
the same
bum.
almost.
Yeah.
Like
This-
it's good, but it's like
I feel like
That's
there's
the
a lot
problem
of-
with AM too. I think
Yeah.
AM's a good
AM
album,
is
but
AM is
everything
more
sounds
that.
the same.
AM. Yeah, I think there's like 3 songs that like that almost share the same
It's
title.
I Wanna Be Yours, Are You Mine, Oh, Why'd You Only Call Me With Your Eye, and Do I Wanna Know, all sound the exact same.
They
in
all
my
do
Yeah.
sound the
opinion.
same. They're just like they had to stretch that out.
They have
so
a good bass line, and then they have a cool guitar
that's just
rhythm.
AM though. This one is again. This is whatever. My that
was awful.
You
That
just
was
scared
intense.
everyone.
all right. Ed, give me your
They
opinion.
they had a lot of 70s influence in this album. Just wanted to put that out there. I forgot to tell you guys that.
Yeah, this is Dylan's album.
Just-
he hasn't said a thing about the album.
Just from the 70s, in just general.
There's so
just,
many
just
diff-
like the way that they like.
I feel
mic
like
his-
there's a lot of
the way that
waltz.
he mic'd their
There's
voice up.
Sorry.
The way that they mic the voice up, and like the way that he's like trying to talk, like you can hear him with like the inflection in his voice.
the what?
Inflection.
the way he talks.
I feel like so like this is again like right
I
after.
thought you said the friction
so
in his voice. I was trying-
history wise, what people say I'm not was their really like their debut album was their breakout album, and this is just like a follow up to it. And I
mean-
feel like I prefer the first one again more. I feel like that one is the most
Would you
British alt rock garage.
Oh, they're
rock.
British, right?
say yes?
They are unfortunately
Would you
British.
say 505 is what got them big?
No, it was. I think it was the. I think it was.
Sorry. Probably. Oh my God! Why can't I?
It
not
was.
think of it?
I liked what the dance floor one. I forgot what it was like.
I
bet you
wanna
look good.
see
Like I bet you
on
look
the
good on the.
dance floor.
I bet you look good on the dance
But
floor.
also, like, Do I Want to Know definitely got him.
I think
Post. That was after with
that was
AM.
post. Yeah.
Talking about what song broke him out was definitely
Oh,
whatever, or I bet you look good on the dance floor off of.
I bet you look good on the dance floor.
That one is what people.
I was gonna pick that
that
album.
broke that one out. So again, I prefer the first one album over this one. This one has like a lot. I don't know. It's a lot more devious. I'd say the other one is. The other one was
Malicious.
The first one is definitely.
Menacing.
I don't know. I just the first one felt less rough. I felt like it was like a really great rock album. So personally, the song that I chose was "If You Were There, Beware." It's a good one, and I rated this a light 8.2 out of 10.
A light.
A light
8.2 is
diet.
light. It's devious.
It is very
They're
devious.
like,
I'm
That's what I mean.
I'm
I see the 70s. Maybe I feel like it's like a
No,
spy.
I don't. I think maybe where he's getting the 70s is from is a lot of 70s artists when they were mixing their vocals, they would put one channel or like it could be like treble or mid,
Yeah.
whatever, as high as possible and keep all the other ones down, and it gives it that distorted, overdriven tone. And a lot of people did that in the 70s, and maybe that's what they're going for. But I don't know about the guitar, but
This one is. That's what I mean again about one of the other influences. There's a lot of surf rock in this one. I feel like there's just a lot of.
yeah, I can see that.
The
I think the
flanger,
strong bass,
chorus
though,
on that.
hear me out. I think strong bass carries songs.
That'd be true.
I mean, no, this album would be bad if the bass wasn't as good as
Yeah.
it was.
So you're telling me
That's what I
bass
mean.
is
It's critical that
important.
everyone. I feel like it's
Well, it depends if the album's trying to be groovy.
feel like
I think
every-
this album's trying to be groovy.
a little bit.
Like
I
70s.
think it's more sly. That's what I mean.
Oh my, the connection and the friction.
I feel like every-
voice.
I
I
feel
feel like
the
I feel like
friction in the
80s
voice.
was more groovy. But
That was every part.
It's a
every
different type of groove.
person, everyone who's part of this,
Every
they all like excel. I mean,
Buddy.
the bass is great. The drums are great.
Every monkey.
Every Arctic monkey in the Arctic Monkeys.
how did they get their name, Dylan?
Oh, I forgot. I remember hearing somewhere about that though.
All right, so, yeah, I listened to this album. I heard I've always heard 505, and I listened to more AM before this album because I honestly didn't know this album existed. But I listened to this, and I think this is better than AM and the first
Oh
album.
yeah, it is.
Because I went back and listened to their first album. First album, okay, they're similar, and I feel like they're similar level for me. What?
Mhm.
I know the reason the name.
Because you looked it up?
Yeah.
Okay, let me hear it.
Because the people from America who came over to Britain, like in their early years of high school, they would call them northern monkeys, like Arctic monkeys. It was just a derogatory term for people in the northern England. So then that's why they were like, let's be the Arctic monkeys.
That's fire.
I'll take that. But what was I saying?
Same level. Both albums are on.
Yeah, yeah, but this is like a little bit higher. Like I listened to this and I was like, I was getting down. I was doing my German homework. I was like,
Bro, you're boogieing, bro. Bro was
yep,
boogieing.
it was crazy.
gonna throw a boogie bomb.
So I wish you told me you were gonna do me a favor because I couldn't really pick between D is for Dangerous and Do Me a Favor, but I did pick Do Me a Favor by Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah.
Obviously,
And rating out of 10?
I'd give it an 8.3.
One me up. Okay.
Fire.
Yeah. So that was my favorite worst nightmare by Arctic Monkeys. We're gonna move on to our second segment, which is what we believe are some of the worst songs from the best artists out of all time.
Oats.
Oats. So this is gonna be might get rough, might get tense. I'm gonna start this one off with Kanye West. I chose "Send It Up" from Yeezus, which is it's a stinker. I think it's a real stinker.
Ooh, I saw a good.
Dylan, what's your
TikTok
take on
actually.
this
We're
one?
good. We're good.
Oh, what's up? Sorry.
We had technical
I think
difficulties.
I think "Send It Up" from
Yeezus?
Yeezus is a stinker. Poo poo.
Oh, you little naughty boy.
Naughty
think
boy.
I feel like this one's too easy to pick from Kanye. If I'm gonna
I
pick
think
something from Yeezus, it's gonna be something
Yeezus
bad.
is a I think every song on Yeezus is correct. I think it fits every single.
You're not talking
I
into the
think
mic.
I think it fits this
Oh,
the
there you
theme
go.
Yeah.
of Yeezus and all, and I think "Send It Up" also fits that theme.
But I like it the least.
I like it. I don't. I'm not. I'm.
You know what? Not an
I
argument.
I have a
argument?
funny TikTok to show you once we're done.
Okay.
It's about Yeezus.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I chose "Send It Up." It's a stinker.
That wasn't like sarcastic.
Yeah.
Hold on.
1 second.
All right, hold
Come
on.
man, you
I'm
had
gonna
to
show you
pick.
this TikTok then. Maybe we can dub it over in the video. Hold on.
I
Yeah,
didn't know the
send it
vinyl.
to
I didn't
me.
know the vinyl was red.
That's good.
That's fire. So yeah, this is "Send It Up."
Is it though?
Don't live like people do. They always remember you. Whether things are good or bad, it's just the memories that you have. Please don't live like people do.
This is awful.
This is terrible. I know.
Guys!
That is awful.
You
It's
know,
like-
you know what that reminds me of? You know what that reminds me of?
Reggae, but bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
Under the sea.
Yeah,
Under
it
the
does.
sea.
It's-
That's from Little
It
Mermaid.
just sounds like he's like off a line of some
He's off the perk.
off the perk. He's off the Benny right now.
Off the
So
Benadryl,
Dylan, you're
bro.
next. Dylan chose.
I chose Johnny Boy by 21 Pilots.
from
What?
debut from the self-titled.
I
Yeah.
know. It's awful.
Excuse me, I'm talking. I have the
Yeah.
talking phone.
You
Talking
don't.
pillow. You have
Let
a
me see
talking
it.
pillow.
The red talking phone.
I
not
chose
right.
Johnny Boy from the self-titled album 21 Pilots. That whole album is just not good, so it was hard to pick one song.
Was this
is actually
their first one?
This is actually my favorite song off that album. I just never had listened to any other song, so I have to
God.
pick this.
I hated that album when I had to review it for the turn.
So bad.
So here it is.
Here's Johnny Boy.
Someone said where you going, someone said to you goodbye. They deflect the disrespect when they say that they blame it on the times. Blame it on the time.
What's that noise in the background? I keep thinking it's like the bell, like the.
Yeah, I do think so too. It's bad. That's poo poo. That's a stinker, but I think Send It Up is the worst stinker on here. So Chris is next though.
Yeah, so obviously greatest band of all time, the Eagles.
Oh yes, that one.
So they released an album. It was
That's
their
the first band that comes in my head.
released an album in '75. It was their fourth album, and this was when Randy Meisner, the bass player, the original bass player, left the band, and they brought in
Some bum.
Timothy B. Schmidt from
Oh.
from Poco, and he came in, and his whole deal was he could play bass, but he had a really high vocal range, so it was a good album, and I do like this album, but they threw a song in here that I always skip because it's called Journey of the Sorcerer, and it's
What
just
the heck?
I think it's like a 7-minute long instrumental with a banjo in it. Just play it. It's so bad.
Ready for
Oh.
It's just
I
bad.
was
It's
vibing
like
with that.
I don't think
That
the
was
beginning was
bad.
not that bad, but that part was kind of stinky. That was like
No, but
Mumford and
so,
Sons, but
I don't
they're
know who
just,
wrote that,
grandiose,
but I hope
like a
I don't know.
concert hall.
It was an awful idea, and they never play it live, so it's good.
This, God.
Good that they don't
Jackson
play it live.
Blood. So
Wait, am I up next?
Jackson's next with Blood.
Yeah, I
Aye.
chose My Chemical Romance.
Blood. Which
Um,
one is this off of? Black Parade?
This is off Black Parade. It's their like hidden track on the album,
Oh.
where it's at the
Stay
very
hidden.
end.
Stay
It's
hidden.
after the conclusion, and the song doesn't start for like a minute and a half.
You got a secret talent. Keep
because
it
it's
hidden.
like it's like the hidden song, so you have to wait a minute and a half.
and it's not
before it even
rewarding at all.
starts.
Counting Crows
It's
did that
terrible.
on the CD.
It ruins the conclusion of the album, and when I
Wait, so
think
it's just silence for the first like
minute and a half.
Well,
and then it
they used to do
starts.
that. Like on Counting Crows, one of their CDs. It was
That's different though. They were just,
On
they were
Deftones,
busy.
they have a
they were busy counting.
37-minute
But,
like
like,
silent song.
It
for some reason.
ruins the conclusion
the-
of the album.
the
There's
bong rip
no
ending.
the way it's produced sounds terrible. It's awkward and it's like very immature for the concept of the album. And even compared to their later stuff, it has
Why do you drink so
no
low?
taste. This is Blood, hidden track by My Chemical Romance.
I'm going crazy to this.
Oh, dude!
I put
Wait,
a
did you
minute
just hear
20.
that?
It's playing.
At a minute 20? Well, this is
Oh,
Well, they encourage your complete cooperation. Send your roses when they think you need to smile. I can't control myself because I don't know how. When they love me for it, honestly, I'll be here for a while. So give them blood, gallons of this.
it's bad.
I forgot to say
It's
Randy.
like Mary
that's
Poppins.
corny.
Randy Meisner, the bass player for Eagles, also came from Poco.
Cool.
Just had to throw that in.
I'm sorry, I missed. What's Poco?
So Poco's a band, and every
you
time.
make me un poco loco.
So Poco was a band before the Eagles, and the Eagles stole their bass player, their original one, Randy Meisner. And then Randy Meisner left the band, so Eagles were like, "Well, I know where to get a bass player." And then they stole the next bass player
No.
Poco hired.
It just robbed him.
They robbed him twice.
Okay.
I thought I should.
Thanks for hitting me.
Hey.
We finished off
I
with
like
the
tap.
Eagles.
We're
reference.
gonna end today's episode right here.
Right now, there's
Right
nothing
now.
Thanks
left.
for coming
Goodbye.
in. Thanks for coming in today. Tune in
Bye
next-
bye.
Tune in,
Bye bye.
Hey, hey, bud.
tune in next week for more flames.
Next.
We're ending it with 505
Yeah.
for sure.
Because we got the time for that.
I'll see you guys next week. And
Next
go
week?
Porters.
Hey, let's say, can we say Go Porters all at the same time? That'd be cool.
3,
2, 1, go Porters.
I'm going back Stop